Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new tarot reading for you. We're going to get to our cards very soon, but I do have some housekeeping things to do with you first. Number one on the list is that if you like what you see in the video, please go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I have also included links to my social media and my website if you would like to get in touch. And I am taking commissions for tarot readings at this time. If you are interested, please let me know. Let me know what you want to do. I'm here to help if I can. So, if you guys are new here, I have a kind of a specific way I like to read cards. In that, I like pulling cards out of the middle of the pile of cards that I'm working with, and then I usually like taking the bottom card and the top card, top and bottom card as the hidden energy and the kind of the clarifying energy for that reading. So it usually puts a nice story together of how I can help you. Also, this reading is out of gratitude and very much love that you are here with me right now. This message is for you when you were meant to find it. It is timeless. So let's finally get into the cards and see what they have to say. Also, I'm sorry, there's a couple of flies in my filming space right now, and believe me, if they're annoying you, they're definitely annoying me. You know, not ideal, but we'll make it work. So the first card that I want to get out of this is Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. Are you feeling a little dry, a little stale, my friend? Because there's something stagnating you. There's something holding you back and not letting you move through your life very easily. You're not in flow, and maybe you're not feeling the best that you can right now. It's okay, because everybody gets into moments like that. I've certainly been there. And if you watch my standard vlog video, yesterday was definitely not fun for me. You know, it's Wednesday as I'm filming this. I had some things going on yesterday that kind of pulled back the reins on me completing my tasks for the day. But it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm here now. And, you know, you and me both will get back in flow pretty soon. So, yeah. Here's our first card. Here's Dance with Life. Let's continue the story. Let's see what's coming next. We have Priestess. We have the Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So immediately what comes out of this, two things that come immediately. One, I think what's holding you back is that there might be a little bit of fear in your space, in your energy body right now. And, you know, you're being called to step up your game, to step up and be a leader. And this is the thing that you might be a little bit nervous about, because maybe you don't think you have what it takes to be a leader. It's scary. It truly is scary, but you know, let me give you an example here. I never thought that I could have, you know, I could be in a leadership position. I could do tasks that a leader type figure would do, but you know, it became very evident, and it became very it became evident to me that when I was working at the bookstore, I could direct, and I could be available in a capacity that allowed me to run a bookstore by myself, run everything by myself. And you know, yeah, there were some mistakes that I made. And of course, if you're a human being with a brain in your head and a heart in your chest, you're going to make mistakes. We're not perfect creatures that way. But things got shown to me that said, yes, actually, you can be a leader. Okay? So there's the first point. The second point is that I get the priestess or the high priestess card out of the tarot. And this is about trusting your intuition, trusting that you can actually get yourself back into the flow of your own existence. Oh, those flies are annoying. I'm so sorry, guys. But anyway, back to the original point. You can get yourself into a place where you can be in flow, where you can do the things you need to do, right? So yeah, you can get here, right? You just need to trust your intuition. You need to trust yourself. And this is I would say this is a gentle energy, because we're certainly not talking about like the Emperor or the Empress or any of the court cards in the minor arcana, and I'm referring to tarot at this point. But you are being asked to step up, and you are being asked to you're being asked to step up and lead, and you need your intuition to do that, I think. So there's the priestess. Here's our second card. Let's see what else we can do for you. We also have the initiation. This is a rite of passage or crossing the threshold. This is really, really interesting. Okay, because every time I have worked with this deck, this has come up for us, and this is. I'm not necessarily reading this collectively. I'm not necessarily reading it for the collective, but we're all changing, and we're leaving it, and maybe this is just me having some optimism about the situation all of us are in right now, but we are in a state of transformation and change, and there's been a lot that we have had to leave behind, especially in 2020, certainly part of 2021. It's been a lot, and now for some reason trauma responses are coming into this. I'm going to leave that there because I know that can be triggering, and I apologize if me mentioning that has triggered some of you. It came into my mind, but I'm not going to go any further than that, because you know what you've experienced. I'm going to frame it this way. We've all been in this dark, stormy time. Look at that. That's there's barely any light color. The only light that I feel is coming into this is this lightning strike here. We're moving on. We have to get through this door, because look at what's on the other side of that. There's a bright, beautiful world waiting for us. We just have to let this darkness pass. This too shall pass. The darkness will leave us. what we have left might not be ideal, but we can work with what we have left. I feel that we can. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Just I'm so interested, so interested by the fact that I keep getting this card. There's definitely some changes and some moving on that all of us are doing, not just me, I think. So, okay. Let's get some hidden energies and some clarifying energies. So that's our top and bottom card, because this is very. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this card. So let's see what we can do with this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shuffle and see where we land. So, got the deck real quick. Our hidden energy is trust the niggle. So trust the niggle. What is this niggling feeling telling you or trying to tell you? Here's our intuition. Here's that gut feeling you've always had about yourself. Here's that thing that you're seeing in the distance, and you know you need to go that direction, right? We're getting to the point where we're gonna have to. We're moving on, okay? And this might be bringing up a lot of fear. And maybe that's what's holding you back. Maybe that's what's interrupting your flow, is that fear. Trust your gut, okay? Trust your gut. I'm getting blocked. I'm having some trouble because there's something right here. Trust yourself. Trust yourself in this process. Trust yourself that you know what to do, even though things outside of you may be changing. Trust yourself. So there's our hidden energy. Okay. Our clarifying energy is protection, call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. So you've probably been feeling a little powerless, a little helpless to do what you are being called to do. And, this is not a comfortable feeling. I think we've all been there, not just me, but everybody, especially with COVID and things like that. It's taken a lot of our personal freedoms and a lot of our personal power away, which is not fun. It's not, I'm going to be really real with you. When COVID really kicked off last year, it felt like a personal attack, that people were saying just stay home, businesses are going to be closed, mask up, things like that. It felt like a personal attack. And that's really bad to say, because I know people have died. A lot of people have died. And it's very sad to me to think that I thought that way. But that was fear talking. Okay? And that's, I wouldn't have my business. I wouldn't have the ability to take commissions and things like that if I hadn't had that fear response, because I knew I could help myself through my fear if I reached out to all of you. So, had to call back my power even through the fear, and now I have, at least for me personally, I feel that my energy is a lot more sustainable. Definitely different, but my energy is a lot more sustainable now that I've worked through my fear. And it was because I had trusted my intuition, even through that fear. And I was able to call back my power. And, you know, hopefully that story gives you some hope and some motivation that you might be able to do the same. You can do the same. Okay? You are safe to do so. You are absolutely safe to do so because you're protected. You are genuinely protected. So hang in there, friend. Hang in there. So, there's our morning motivation. There's our start for the reading. Let's get into some tarot and see how we can continue this story. It's going to be the same routine as I just showed you, and we're going to be using the Cosmic Tarot. Okay, so let's do some shuffling and see what comes of. Let's see what happens. Ooh, all right. Okay, so first card I want to get out of this is the Ten of Swords. So yeah, there's been some stress, there's been some pain, there's been some fear. This image is really scary to me, just because the way this character is looking. So, yeah, there's been some fear, there's been some pain, there's definitely been some hurt, a lot of hurt, actually. And it's very easy to see how you might be a little shy, a little gun shy, like, no, I don't want to deal with this right now. There's a sense of finality in this situation that, you know, you see someone true, maybe you see yourself, you see the truth of your own personhood now after going through this pain, and you know, don't necessarily blame yourself. You certainly take responsibility for your part in the situation, but don't be afraid to maybe accept the ending of a bad situation, because clearly this has caused you pain and it hasn't served you. So yeah, we're starting off with the Ten of Swords. Something has ended and it has been extremely painful. So the next card that I want to pull for you guys is the Two of Wands. Now you're faced with a choice. Okay, you are faced with maybe staying in a zone of comfort, and there's a path ahead. It's not, let me just ask you this way. If you're staying in your comfort zone right now, what's growing there? What's changing? What's evolving? You know, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel, it's not for you anymore, this comfort zone that you've built up now, because look at the pain it's causing you. It's holding you back. You can't, your flow is being interrupted by the fact that you have this pain you're holding on to, and you need to make a choice whether to keep it close or let it go, right? I feel like I'm being called out a little bit here, and I'm going to get a little real with you because I've been experiencing some depression lately, and it's a mild depression. I'm still functioning, thank God. I'm not debilitated by it, but it's starting to become problematic, and that is what I feel is draining my energy at this time. And the situation is over. the situation ending, the situation that caused my depression in the first place is over. And now I have a choice whether I need to let it go or do I keep it close. The thing that I'm going to add in with the Two of Wands here is that I feel like there's always this sense of having a missing piece, or there's a need to do some reflecting, especially because there's a lot of clarity to be gained from that reflection. And also especially the wands are generally associated with fire, and with this I'm going to say that there's something sparking. There's a new energy that's waiting to come in. Okay, but we got to do the work to let it go, because we can't flow with our lives, we can't dance, and we can't be in a higher state of being if we're held back, and especially held back by fear. So there's the Two of Wands. Okay, next card. Yeah, okay, we have the Death card. This is indicating to me that there is a transformation of energy, a change of energy. You know, it could mean that there is a physical death happening. I don't see that here. I think this is an energetic death. And by that I mean that something is changing around you that is, you know, it's painful. Your comfort zone is being called to expand. You're being asked whether you stay or go. And I think it's evident, or it's obvious to say that you should go, because the energy is changing. It's transforming. You're transforming. There's an ego death maybe happening around you as well, which is important to experience. Okay? Yes, this may cause you fear, but given that we have this rite of passage card, I love how this is working together. Here you go. Here you go. I think it's evident that things need to change around you. Okay? And it's not, I don't mean that to be attacking. Again, I understand the fear factor of this, okay? I truly, truly understand the fear factor of this, and the pain factor as well. But I also can't ignore the message that things are changing. Things have to change if we want the good and beautiful things that we desire in our lives to happen for us, okay? Believe me, I understand. I understand, because I've been there too. We've all been there. Yeah, we've all been there. So here's the card for death. Let's see what else we can get out of the cards. I'm probably going to do more than a 5-card pull for the tarot, just because I think there's some important messages that are coming out of this. So let's do a couple more from the middle, and then we'll get our clarifying energy. Okay? So here's the Ace of Swords. Something new is starting. We're letting go of that old energy. We're letting go of that nasty, poisonous, toxic crap that we've been holding on to. And we're allowing new energy to come in, okay? This is the start of something beautiful and powerful. And, you know, swords, I like the association of the mind with swords. And I get there because swords are often associated with air, and intelligence, and using brain power. So once we let go of this okay, let me put myself in here. once I work to let go of that depressive energy that I've been feeling around me, there's going to be so hacking much good coming in for that, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see where it ends up going, because it's going to be so gorgeous. I cannot wait. Yeah, so hopefully we're working on letting go of what's holding us back. This is what we stand to gain. There'll be new space for us. Yeah, there'll be new space for us to pursue what we're looking for. So here's our Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay, yeah, we may face struggles. There may be, there may be stress and anxiety, and, it might feel never ending. But, we're only human. We're only human. We feel things. We're not machines. We're not programmed to not feel, if that makes any sense, right? Because we're starting over, there's going to be some fear and there's going to be some pain. But I feel compelled to say we're not experiencing this alone. We're not alone, okay? Yeah, let's leave it there. There's our Nine of Swords. 3, 4, 5. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, we may experience pain. Seven of Pentacles. I've always interpreted this as stepping back to take assessment of the work we've done so far. Yeah, step back and take assessment of the work we've done so far. Here, this is kind of dour and a little drab, and, I bet you this character is, if they were a human, they'd probably be thinking, well, what's the point of my work? What's the point of this if I'm going to be experiencing this negative energy here? I want this new start. Things are changing. But I'm still here and I'm still fearful because it hasn't come to anything. Okay, it hasn't done, excuse me, what I've put my heart and soul into hasn't come to anything. Maybe not right now. Maybe you feel that you're at your wit's end, and that's okay. You know what? It's okay. But there's something starting. I feel like there's something here. You've planted your seeds, and even though it might not have grown as much as you thought it would have, it's still progress. You've still made some effort, and it's looking... It will look up. I feel like it will look up. Let's see what else we can do for you. So here's the Seven of Pentacles. Let's get our hidden energy and our clarifying energy, and then we will wrap this up. So more. Okay. Got the deck. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're moving on. Here's our hidden energy. We're being asked to move on. Again, let me dig through my cards a little bit here. I feel like the predominant message here is that things are changing. We need to go through that door, okay? Because things are changing. We can't hold on to whatever negativity we're experiencing right now. It's just that things are changing. Things are changing. Whether you stay in your comfort zone or whether you leave it for brighter, greener pastures is to be seen. But this is your call. This hidden energy, this Eight of Cups energy is your call. Because even though this Seven of Pentacles energy came up, yes, you've done the work. And it didn't happen the way you thought. Shit. Why did I put so much effort into this if it was gonna fail? Right? That's it hurts. It hurts. Holy crap, does it hurt? But that's it's over. And it's time to move on. And when we do that, we're gonna have that Ace of Swords energy coming in, like, okay, let's reframe, let's do something different. We have a call to energy. There's a brighter, greener, more incredible path, more incredible path ahead of us. Okay? You just gotta go for it. So there's our Eight of Cups energy. This is our hidden energy. Clarifying energy is ask for help. Okay? I told you we weren't going this transition alone. Right? And even through all the fear, even through all the pain, even through all the suffering, we have not done this alone. We haven't done it alone. So there's your Five of Pentacles. You know what? I feel compelled to pull some bonus cards because this really wasn't the reading I was anticipating, but it's the reading we needed to hear. So let's see how we can make the most of this time. Let's see how we can make the most of what's coming to us. Let me try that again, sorry. Okay. Alright. So, for our bonus reading, again, I'm pulling cards off the top and the bottom of each of the decks I'm using. And let's see what happens. Okay. So from the Work Your Light Oracle, the bonus cards, we have our Mintaken. This is longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers. So, I think this is asking us to look at what we're really valuing right now, and I feel, at least for me, that is stability. A place to feel safe, a place to call home. I would class myself as a light worker, as a starseed, and there's been a lot of indications in my space of maybe feeling a little bit like a stranger, because that's certainly how I've gotten in the past before, and just having thoughts of really, I just want to go home. Thankfully, yes, it's still there, but it's very mild. It's not as noticeable. But I think this is ultimately what we're looking for. Cycling back around to the original point is that we're looking for home, we're looking for safety, a place to call ours. And there's a place to call ours, because with the reading we just had, maybe our sense of home is not as welcoming or stable as we thought it was. So there's Mintaken. Second bonus card, again, we're getting birthing a new age. This is what we're here for. We're here to create a path. We're here to create a path for us. Yeah, so this is talking about birthing new creations and dreaming a new world into being. Um, we're dreamers. We're certainly have our head in the clouds sometimes, and that's definitely true for me. But this is going to, once we get rid of all that old energy, I feel like this is our Ace of Swords energy coming in, because we'll have have a very fruitful and creative time coming to us. So there we go. It's our bonus card for the Work Your Light Oracle. Now for bonus cards from the Cosmic Tarot, we have the Five of Wands. There's definitely going to be some conflict, but I think the advice here is that we take a step back if we can to assess our place in the battle and the conflict, but also understand that we might be missing crucial information, and it's up to us to find it. So there's the Five of Wands. And our last bonus card is Judgment. So this is heeding a call. We're coming out of that dark spot. What did I tell you guys? We are coming out of that dark spot. We're coming home. We're being asked to refresh and renew. And we have this birthing a new age card coming in. We gotta answer that call to do that first, because even though it's scary to do this, we've been in the dark for far too long, and it's time to come back into the light. So there is our card for Judgment. If you've made it this far into the reading, thank you so much. I'm glad to have helped you. If you like what you saw in the reading, please go ahead and do all of the things and click all the buttons. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. I love you all, and stay safe.